First off, don't Google threesomes if you don't want millions of, videos and images. Secondly, welcome back. Sorry that this is a few days late. I kinda, sorta had an issue with my laptop, and then I just slept all weekend and had some tests and stuff. But, anyways, to all those who shared your experiences, thank you so much. And I really appreciate the fuck out of you. So, another week and another potentially traumatizing search for my FBI guy, or maybe it's his kink, who knows? As you could tell, we are talking threesomes, and I wanted to say doing, but I'm a lady, and I don't find humor in this at all. And if you think I said that with a straight face, we'd both be fucking liars. This week I do have stories to share, which I haven't the last week or so. But yeah, so anyways, sorry, sidetracked. So first we're gonna go with the new format that I had decided to do, and because we all love a little history and facts, woo, that's where we're gonna start. And do not roll your eyes at me. Accept your fate. First off, threesomes are not always the super sexy act that you see in porn. It can be really gross and clumsy and messy and awkward. Porn really likes to depict them as these wonderful, sexy, beautiful things with typically one man, two women. They're usually, drop dead beautiful women. I'm having issues with my mic currently. Sorry, guys. I dropped it. Anyways, because, yeah, trust me, I looked, and it was for research, just so you know. Maybe. The majority of people with this fantasy are men. That's not to say that women don't have it too. Ladies, I see you. It's just statistically proven that it's a male-dominated fantasy, but male, female, female is not the only version of this. It's just, for some reason, the most popular version of this. So, whatevs. The majority of threesomes are done out of pure curiosity and are typically, one-time experience, just to kind of say you've tried it. I'll admit that I've done it more than once. It it definitely varies person to person, just as the third participant in a threesome varies person to person. While women like to be familiar with the person, men are kind of more into not knowing who this third person is. There are a number of historical examples of threesomes, or ménage à trois, as they are also called. So I have a few examples for you, and you're going to deal with it. So Mary Goodwin married Percy Bysshe Shelley. I fuck up his name. It might be Bysshe. Bish? I don't know. Bysshe. Just pretend I pronounced it right the first time. And they engaged in a menage with Claire Claremont. First of all, if you are going to have a first name that's also your last name, it's kind of super badass. Anyways, but that's Mary Shelley of Frankenstein, in case you did not put two and two together, because I kind of went off on a little rant there for a minute. Political philosopher Friedrich Engels lived in a menage a trois with his mistress Mary Burns and her sister Lizzie, which, dude, neither one of these people were his wife. And he got together with sisters. You know that's like a dream for a lot of people. So I've been told. Apparently, sisters is like a thing. I don't know. You guys can tell me that. I don't fucking know. Anyways, Russian and Soviet poet Vladimir Mayakovsky lived with Lilia Brick, who was considered to be his muse at the time, and her husband, Ossip Brick. There are references to group sex in Roman art and literature as well, so it's been around as sex is becoming less taboo to talk about. It seems as though less people are afraid to try out threesomes and also are less afraid to talk about them in public. In the modern age of dating, being able to find a third person can be as easy as swiping left. In my history, there are even websites out there specifically aimed for that purpose. There are. You can just Google it. It's very easy to find. I don't do it anymore, but I did. So, as I said, male, female, female is not the only option when it comes to threesomes, but it definitely is the most common. One, as a personal experience, this is the only type that I've participated in. I have talked to people who have had, you know, two males and a female. I have friends. So I've heard from that experience. She had a great time. She said it was wonderful. I don't know, something about two dicks, man, scares the shit out of me. Seems like a lot of work. The first time was towards the end of my marriage, which it's over, so obviously didn't work. We tried to find a girl we didn't know, and when that fell through, we found a friend. Now, this was someone we both knew, but we rarely ever saw her, and at the time, that was kind of important to me anyways. I liked to know this person, but not someone that he would want anything more with than just this one-time experience. So what happened though is she got entirely too drunk and it went absolutely nowhere after that. We stopped trying. So the first time ever that I tried this, and it was a humongous fail. After that, it wasn't really in my brain to try, and it wasn't exactly a fantasy of mine. So through the years of online dating, this always comes up. No matter who I talk to, um, there are like 1 in 3, 1 in 4 men who will bring it up to me or ask if I've ever done it because they're interested. And I actually have even been asked to participate in a male, male, female version. And like I said, honestly, two dicks seems like a lot of fucking work to me, and I don't think I could do that. So, flash forward a few years, and no, I'm not going to go into how I've done it. And my boyfriend at the time approached me about the possibility of having one, a fantasy. I agreed, and we both discussed finding someone we knew, and it ended up being actually a really good friend of mine. We liked the same things, and she was surprisingly super open about it. And, we remained friends after it as well. We're not friends anymore, but that's a whole, like, other situation as to why we don't talk. After, a lot of alcohol, it was actually a really awesome, amazing experience for everybody that was involved. So, of course, they both, woo, see, I'm having, like, fucking problems today. Knocking shit over. I'm not even in my normal recording area because I just am lazy today and we're not in my bathroom. Anyways, so they both, checked on me to make sure I was okay. And honestly, I was just fine. There was no jealousy at all. So we decided to just kind of keep it going. And once a week, she'd come over, we would drink a little bit, and commence on the fun. This went on, on and off for well over a year. It was probably a good solid year and a half of my 3-year relationship. Uh, um, and then she got into a relationship like midway into it. And weirdly, my boyfriend got super pissed about it, which in hindsight, it was a red flag. But it upset me a little bit because here I was, his girlfriend, and he made me feel a little like I wasn't enough. But then, we got a roommate and we tried a threesome out with her because apparently that's our MO, I guess. I don't know. Um, it was a one-time thing and it didn't get weird, so that was cool. And then after the other friend ended up splitting with her boyfriend, we kind of just resumed the previous arrangement that we had, and we literally called it an arrangement. It wasn't even like, oh, it's an extra relationship. We're in a a threesome relationship. No, it was an arrangement and it was fun. It did all come to a head one night though when he got super jealous. He said that I seemed to be enjoying her more than I enjoyed him. I stupidly tried to explain that well she does things that he doesn't do, which don't say that. That doesn't feed the ego very well. But it's true. Like he was not a big fan of going down south, which is a really important thing, guys. It's great. I will reciprocate the fuck out of you if you do that. That's fantastic. But if you're not going to do it, I'm not going to want to stick your dick in my mouth. Like there's no it's not fair. And I mean, I don't know. I've heard sometimes over the years some men really don't like to do it and I don't understand, but I don't know. Maybe they're just pussies, but that's besides the point. So yeah, he got upset because apparently I just seemed to be enjoying it more than I was enjoying him. And then in my brain I was like, yeah, but you got upset when she got a boyfriend. It didn't end well. So we took a break from all of it and now see I like both the ladies and the men, but I am way more into men. I felt bad that he was uncomfortable, but at the same time, it originally was his idea. And this is a thing that can happen, but it's typically usually the women that get jealous and don't want to continue because they're afraid their man is more into the other woman than themselves. So I was not jealous, which again should have been one of many red flags, but now I don't really have much desire for it. If I was in a relationship, I think that it could show signs of trouble unless you have boundaries set and a complete understanding and trust. I think you need a really good, solid base relationship for it to work. Or I wouldn't be exactly say no to someone I'm just having fun with. So if it's just someone I'm casually sleeping with and I have no real ties, connections, desire to have more than just sleeping with them, I mean it would be fun. It's like a fun thing to do, but it's not something that I'm going out and looking for to do. It's just I'm now, almost 30, so I would, and I've been married, blah, blah, blah. I have a kid, blah, 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 blah. But like, I wouldn't say no to being married again. But I am not at the point in my life anymore, like I was in my early 20s, where I just want to like go out and do all this other shit. I know what I like. There are a few people who know exactly what I like and what to do, and it's great. Um, and finding people that you're compatible with sexually takes time, and I don't want to go out and just like casually do shit anymore because I just don't have time for it anymore. But so my question to all of you crazy dirty lovely humans is, have you ever had one? And what was your experience like, and would you do it again? So, just shoot me a message on Instagram. You can send me through the email, which I will include in the description as well in case you forgot what it is. Sometimes I do, so whatever. Like I have it permanently logged in to my laptop, but sometimes my brain explodes and I fuck up the name of it a few times. So, again, oh shit. Sorry that this is late. I recorded this probably a week ago, and for some reason, the audio completely cut out in spots. I was missing like 6 or 7 minutes of it. Then my laptop was not working really well. And then I just got busy with work, and then I got busy with school, and then I just got frustrated because I, sat here, recorded a bunch, edited things together, spent all this time, and then I was missing a huge, huge chunk, and I got pissed and I gave up for a few minutes. But it is here, it is done. Next week, I have already planned out what I'm going to do. Like I said, I've been kind of writing stuff out now. I have a plan as to what I'm going to post and what I'm going to cover. I'm still reaching out to someone about a topic that I really do want to discuss, but that's like in the future. So I'm not concerned about it right this minute. So yeah, take the time, share this, like it, subscribe to it. If you're on Apple Podcasts, rate it, please. Like, I would love that, and I'll love you forever. And send me all your stories. And thank you so much for listening. I super appreciate it. Keep being a train wreck. Keep sharing me your stories. I promise I will keep doing the same. Thank you, and enjoy your day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever the fuck time it is, wherever you're listening to this. And have a wonderful one.